So there isn't an actual experience or an awareness or being conscious of this. And this may be called life, existence, energy, God, everything, nothing, love. There isn't an actual experience of this. There seems to be a self-referential loop claiming to be something which maybe is apart from this in the shape of a you, owning this, having this, moving through this, being separated from this, able to change this, able to shape this. There's just a so-called self-referential loop as far as it seems. And there's no one in the loop or outside the loop or apart from the loop able to change this, to control whatever so-called self-referential story there seems to be going on. There's no actual experience of a loop either, or a seeing, an actual seeing or a being aware of the loop. Being aware of the loop or claiming to be aware of the loop or not is just the self-referential loop already. There's nothing else. It's just a story on its own and not even. So there's no actual experience of existence. There isn't even an actual existence to begin with. Nor is there a non-existence. The claim that there is an existence and a you who is separated from it is just a self-referential loop playing out in a certain uncontrollable way. And there's nothing wrong with the self-referential loop. There's no one beside it as a you apart from it, as being the observer of this, which you really are. The idea, the belief, the suggesting that there's a you as a separated observer is just a self-referential loop, claiming you to be something outside of this, claiming that to be you, that which you really are. There's nothing more to it. There's no actual experience or a being aware or being conscious of whatever seems to be happening, which is this already. There's just simply no separation. There's no you and this. There isn't even an actual self-referential loop. There's no way of knowing if there's a you actually existing or not in time and space. There is no actual existing to begin with. There's just a so-called story going on, that there is a you and there's something which is called life. Or not. I say or not because this so-called story may not even be playing. The story about you and your life, going through life or having a life, may not even play in that way. The so-called self-referential loop may not even say such things. But anyway, there's no way of knowing if this is actually happening or not. If there is a thing called existence or no thing called existence is unknowable in that sense. There's no way of knowing what is going on, not even if there is something going on to begin with. And calling this God and believing that you are God, or calling this energy and believing that you are energy, or that you are to begin with, is already just simply this, and this may just simply stop, shift into the absence of the so-called suggesting you are existing in time and space, you have a life, you live somewhere. There's no actual experience of a you living somewhere, of a you being somewhere. There's no actual experience of a you. There already never was an actual experience of a you being somewhere and not being somewhere else. There's just this and not even.